Good day, everybody. This is Yin Yang at 5:10 a.m. with morsels of a thought number 1384. I am here with a tripod that's too low. Hold on a second. Um, just wanted to make sure I was here on time, and here I am on time. And okay, so here we are. Partly all okay. Where's the background? Oh my god. Ah, excuse me. Okay, hold on. Whoa! Sorry. Oh shoot. Golly, I hate it when that happens. Good thing I was wearing the right pants. Shoot. Would have been terrible if you'd seen me wearing something else. Ugh. Okay, let me see. Sorry, I wasn't quite ready. Time I wanted to be. Oh, there's the tripod. I was looking for that. Okay, well, Yin Yang's got a tripod in the background. Today we have quotes by George Bernard Shaw, and my throat is still a little sore, so please pardon me and let me get my. I can't get my glasses. Okay, let me get my glasses. Okay. Might as well come with me to get my glasses. Ow. Oh, I kicked the cat's water. Where are my glasses? Okay, I got my glasses. Shoot. You're seeing my entire ceiling. Oh, golly. I'm sorry. This is really crazy. Just like when I was in San Diego that day, and I dropped the camera as I opened the show, and today we've got the show all right, but oh goodness gracious. Okay, tripod's not standing. This tripod is a little rickety because it's got the part of it is not working anymore. Here we are. Good morning, good day, everybody. It is now about 3 minutes in, and I still have a sore throat. And the best person I thought of bringing in today would be George Bernard Shaw. And I thought that we would read a few quotes from him. And George Bernard Shaw. This is the true joy in life, being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it what I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me, like Shakespeare. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. Isn't that wonderful? Here we are is another one. The play was a great success, but audience was a dismal failure. Hatred is the coward's revenge for being intimidated. You know something that's true? People that hated me were ones that were just scared that I was so much better than them at the job. After all, the wrong road always leads somewhere. George Bernard Shaw. If you have an apple and I have an apple and we exchange these apples, then you and I will still each have one apple. But if you have an idea and I have an idea and we exchange these ideas, then each of us will have two ideas. Whoa, that's a good one. Uh-huh. My way of joking is to tell the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world. I think that's hilarious too because you can't make shit up. You just can't make this shit up. The things that have happened in my life that I've told you all about, you can't make it up. Dancing is a perpendicular expression of a horizontal desire. Oh boy. A pessimist is a man who thinks everybody is as nasty as himself and hates them for it. Okay. He knows nothing and he thinks he knows everything. That points clearly to a political career. Excuse me. You use a glass mirror to see your face. You use works of art to see your soul. Oh, goodness gracious. Patriotism is fundamentally a conviction that a particular country is the best in the world because you were born in it. Churchill's response was, cannot possibly attend first night, will attend second if there is one. Actually, let me say this. He's a playwright. He wrote to Winston Churchill in the first place. He said, I am enclosing 2 tickets to the first night of my new play. Bring a friend if you have one. And he says, that's when Churchill says, cannot possibly attend first night, will attend second if there is one. That's just great. Both of them back and forth. Oh boy. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. I'm not using a computer in the background, as you can see. A Native American elder once described his own inner struggles in this manner. Inside of me, there are 2 dogs. One of the dogs is mean and evil. The other dog is good. The mean dog fights the good dog all the time. When asked which dog wins, he reflected for a moment and replied, the one I feed the most. He says, success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. I love that one. Why shouldn't we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. The liar's punishment is not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. Ooh. When 2 people are under the influence of the most violent, most insane. Good morning, John Clark. How are you? This one's an old quote I've read before. When 2 people are under the influence of the most violent, most insane, most delusive, and most transient of passions, they are required to swear that they will remain in that excited, abnormal, and exhausting condition continuously until death do them part. Yeah. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. Wow. People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want. And if they can't find them, make them. Never wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty and the pig likes it. Oh boy. There is no love sincerer than the love of food. Yeah, huh? I love food. Let me tell you, I love food. My diet has gone off the table lately. I um I went to Costco and I didn't have a budget in mind and I knew I would get in trouble. But the wrong thing I did was I started on the left side of the store. Don't start on the left side of the store. Start on the right side in the back because the cheapest things are there. Everybody turns left when they come in a door to a store or a shop. It's just some kind of statistic. And so they will put the most expensive and biggest profit making items on the left side. So I went in. The reason I went to the left side is that I was trying to get some cat litter, which is on the left side in the way back. So think I'm going to make my way toward the cash registers without buying something. I used up all my money and I bought things that shouldn't be in my house, like not sour cream, cream cheese. Bought a gigantic tub of cream cheese from Costco. I can't tell you how much is left in there. I just can't. And then I bought um, a whole pizza to take home, which I froze most of, at least I froze most of it so I didn't eat it all at once. This morning I had a slice. Um, Chinese breakfasts are like meals. They're not sweet or sugary. So I'm not used to having sugary items for breakfast. So I can eat dinner for breakfast. And so I put a slice of pizza in the in the oven, and I put a tray of baked carrots that I had baked in garlic. So at least that tray was healthy, but I didn't eat much from that tray. In fact, it's still there. The I ate some from that tray. I placed some of those carrots after they were heated, put them on the pizza. And then what did I do? Put sour cream on top. So I am heavier than I was. I am actually close to my top weight right now, and that's no good for me. But I did buy a machine to make a better smoothie. I bought a Ninja. What do they call it? It's a something maker or whatever. Anyway, it's got two pitchers. You know, the small pitcher, which is a vegetable processing bowl, and the big pitcher, which is for the liquid. And for my smoothies, first I tried to do it in the processing bowl because I want to do real carrots. Well, the processing bowl didn't make the carrots small enough, so I wound up with very little of it in there. The big one I haven't even tried yet because of the lack of success with the carrots. So at this point, I'm gonna I'm gonna use the frozen vegetables that I got last time at Costco, and I've eaten only grapes. Um, I don't have celery. I don't eat celery anymore. It's made of antifreeze or something. Celery tastes awful now. Um, Celery used to taste good, but I think they're growing it in places where they're having parking lots right next to the land or something. It's just tasting terrible. Anyway, and I know that they can make them taste like that. And they exported a variety of it to China. And when I was in China, they said, "Here, have some American celery." So I try it, and it's the nastiest thing. And I say, "That's not American celery. American celery tastes sweeter than this. This is rancid. I mean, not rancid, it's the acid." And Chinese celery is very thin. The ribs are very thin. You know how our ribs are like this thick? Well, the ribs are very thin and they're very dark green. They're the color of broccoli. They're not the color of celery. It's Chinese celery. And I said, I'd rather have the Chinese celery than this American celery that you guys so call American celery. So then now the celery I get tastes more like that variety that was sent to China. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I think I'm going to try to buy organic celery. Anyway, if back to George Bernard Shaw. If you cannot get rid of the family skeleton, you may as well make it dance. Youth is wasted on the young. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it. You know something? Um, Somebody said that about lawsuits too. They said my worst lawsuit was when I lost a case. And then they said my best lawsuit, no, worst. Both were worst. He said, and the worst, another worst lawsuit was when I won a case. That's what they said. They said, anyway, they said it got both ways. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. I feel like I'm a smoker on TV. I'm not. But I have a sore throat. Animals are my friends, and I don't eat my friends. Ooh. I will say that when I became vegan, I'm not vegan now, but there was a time for 8 years I was vegan. And when I became vegan at the time, I had been doing something called Yenxing Qigong. And today, trash day, gotta go, bye. Okay. And I think I'm going to end it here, actually. If you want people to tell the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Interesting. Okay, so thank you for coming, John Clark, and thank you for coming, those of you who come afterward, Source Cantara, AC Rosita, and all the others. And I will talk to you again later, and I think I'll talk later too. Okay, old Kinderhook.